everybody, it's time to talk troll. This is Sherry from the Troll Hole Museum, and I'm here to read some more stories from the book Trolls, compiled and illustrated by Doug Cushman. Found this book in Hawaii, so Sherry's always trolling for more troll merchandise and memorabilia to include in our museum. We're located in Alliance, Ohio. Check out our website for more information, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's find out what's happening in the next story. That would be Troll's Invitation. In Gutland lies a high mound known by the name of Holberg, and within it for many years there lived a powerful troll. He was as ugly as most of his brothers, but not as large as many of them, being about the size of a small man. Nevertheless, he had the phenomenal appetite for which trolls are famous. He could eat a sheep for his lunch and come back for a whole cow for supper, topping it off with a basket of peaches as well as bread and cheese. Since he provided his own food, no one had any objection to the quantity of it. In fact, the people in the neighborhood were only too happy that he confined himself to this sort of meal and did not seem inclined to stew up the baker's wife or the schoolmaster as other trolls had been known to do. Niles, the farmer who plowed the land around Holberg, always treated the troll with the greatest courtesy and was careful not to touch the mound, lest his digging cause a leak in the troll's roof. Many a troll would have ignored this kindness and considered it his just right, but the old man of Holberg was friendly with his human neighbors. He never played tricks on Niles, and he sometimes gave him a full net of fish, so the two got on well together. The farm prospered, and Niles was a happy man. However, one morning, the shepherd boy saw the farmer pacing up and down the barnyard with a troubled scowl on his face. "That's a curious thing," said the boy. "There's only a few days since my mistress had a son, her first child. This is surely a time of all others that the master should be rejoicing." He therefore approached the farmer and asked him if anything had gone wrong. "One might think from the look on your face the crops had failed," said the boy, whose name was Halvor, "but the farm has never been better. Do let me know. What can I do to help you?" The farmer was well aware that Halvor was a quick-witted lad, so he decided it might be wise to tell him what the difficulty was. "It is true," he said, "that I should be the happiest of men, but I have a great problem. You know that old troll of Holberg has lived here for many years, and I've always been able to keep on good terms with him. Now we are planning a christening party for the baby, and a grand party it will be. But what about the troll? If I invite him, he'll eat me out of house and home, and he may terrify my guests. On the other hand, if I do not invite him, he will be very angry, and he could bring ruin upon my farm." Halvor was silent for a moment or two, thinking about the matter. Then he said, "You must certainly invite the troll, but in such a way that he will refuse the invitation." "A fine idea," Niles replied, "if I knew how it could be done." "Let me invite him," said the boy. "When I see him, I may know better what to say." The farmer consented, and Halvor set out that afternoon to pay a visit to Holberg. He found the troll's front door in the side of the hill and thumped boldly upon it. Immediately, the troll flung it open. Dear me, what a racket," he said. "A loud knock is the most unpleasant sound in my ears." "And surely his ears are the largest I've ever seen," thought the boy, "and his eyebrows are very bushy and fierce." But the eyes under them did not look unkind. So he spoke to the troll fearlessly. "I'm sorry my knock was so loud. My master Niles has sent me to bring you his greetings and to invite you to a christening party. Perhaps you heard that he is the father of a fine baby boy." "I had heard of it," the troll replied, "and I am very pleased indeed that he has invited me. Tell him that I shall be very glad to come. No one has ever invited me to a christening before, but I have been told that they are fine affairs. I believe it is a custom to send a present to the baby." "Most of the guests do give something," Halvor answered. Come in," said the troll. "I see that you're carrying a basket, and I shall put something in it." With that, he led the boy into his kitchen, a large room in the hillside, plainly furnished with oaken chairs and table like any other kitchen. From a closet at the back, the troll pulled out a sack, just as you might pull out a sack of potatoes, and thrust a quart jar. When he drew it out, the measure was filled with gold. Halvor's eyes opened wide in amazement as the gold was poured into his basket. "Do you think that would make a good present?" asked the troll. "You must tell me, since I've never been invited before. Is this what people give?" The boy wanted to do as well as possible for his master, so he answered, "That will do very well, but many give more, some give less." "Then I must add to it," said the troll, and once again he plunged his arm into the sack and filled the measure. "Is that better?" "That is much better," Halvor replied. "Some give more, but many give less." At that the troll scooped out so much gold the basket was filled, and the boy realized it would be all he could do to carry it. And he said, "I'm sure none give more and most give less." "Good," replied the troll. "It sounds as if there might be some very important people at the christening. Who else is to be invited?" Now Halvard knew that trolls are not fond of churchmen, so he answered, "I believe the bishop." "The bishop," repeated the troll. "I'm sorry to hear that. However, he is a man who carries his nose in the air. If I stay at the back, he is not likely to notice me. Who else is coming?" Halvard thought he really must say something to prevent the troll from making his appearance, so he said, "I think my master is going to invite St. Peter." "You don't mean it," cried the troll. "I would never have thought your master had such high connections. I don't believe St. Peter and I would hit it off at all. However, he is most unlikely to eat anything. I shall just stay in the dining room. Keep out of his way." "The dining room," thought Halvard. "That's the very place my master would like you to avoid." He wondered on what he could say that could discourage the old man. Then he remembered how the troll had objected to his thumping on the door, and he had a bright idea. "My master has also planned to have very fine music," he said. "He's asking a band to come from the city, a band with 6 drummers." When he heard that, the troll shook his head until his great ears flapped, flap, flap. "Oh no," he said. "Oh no, oh no. That would be more than I could bear. I'm dreadfully sorry, but you must please tell your master that I shall not be able to come." 6 drummers? You have no idea what a sound like that does to my head. It's worse than thunder and church bells. Thank him for his invitation, but really I cannot accept it." Halvard promised to give his master the message and trudged back to the farm carrying his heavy burden. The farmer, you may be sure, was pleased at the way Halvard had solved the problem and gave him a gold piece for himself. I don't know. Sounds kind of stingy, 1 piece, but moral to this story, if you use your smarts, you can outsmart the trolls once more and come away with good luck. So showing kindness, being resourceful, universal truths. That's what we learned from trolls. This is Sherry at the Troll Hole Museum. Stay tuned for the next folk tale about trolls right here at the Troll Hole Museum in Alliance, Ohio. Leave your comments below. I'm excited to talk more troll with you. Troll on!